665 2526. That's 001 869 665 2526. You can reach me on my WhatsApp business account. I look forward to helping you. Welcome to the Calm Room, a space where we pause, breathe, and explore the everyday challenges of life with honesty, compassion, and care. I'm your host, T. Liebert, and each week we'll dive into conversations that bring awareness, balance, and practical tools to help you navigate life with greater ease. This is your time to reflect, recharge, and reconnect with yourself and with the world around you. So join me every Monday from 6 to 6:50 p.m. on 2020 Vision Radio at www.2020visionradio.com or on 102.1 FM if you live within the region of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. Let's take this time together to breathe, reflect, and reset. So settle in and let's step together into the Calm Room. Welcome to the Tea Experience with your host, T. Liebert. Broadcasting live from Queen City Nevis on 2020 Vision Radio. Each week, T brings you real conversations, powerful insight, and uplifting stories that touch the heart and inspire the soul. It's about life, growth, and connection. Right here, right now. So stay tuned and remember, be kind to yourself.
TV antennas in the back.
Welcome to the Tea Experience, and thank you for joining us this Thursday, 12th February 2026. Tonight I'm joined by Daniel Claxton, born in Ipswich, England, and now proudly calling Nevis home. Daniel is 40 years old and brings over 20 years of hands-on experience in plumbing and household renovations. After years of building his craft, he's recently taken a bold and exciting step by launching his own business, DSC Services, as he moves forward independently and builds something of his own. Beyond his work in construction and home services, Daniel is also a UFA C qualified football coach with a genuine passion for the game. Not just playing it, but developing people both on and off the pitch. This evening, we'll be talking about his journey, the mindset behind starting over in a new country, entrepreneurship, discipline, and what football has taught him about life, leadership, and growth. So, stay with us. This is a conversation you won't want to miss. So, hello Daniel.
Hello.
How you doing?
Great, how are you?
I'm alright, mate. Just move your microphone over a little bit.
Nice one, there
That's
you go.
the one, that's better.
Boom.
We can hear you now. So how you doing then, man?
Yeah, really good, really good.
It's been a while.
It has.
2 weeks.
Yeah, something
Since
like
I
that.
last saw you.
Yeah. Which is a long time in Nevis.
It is a long time, isn't it? Because each stage just blends into another, doesn't it?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, because you came around my house, didn't you? To do a bit of research on my property, because I've got a few electrical things.
Got a few issues, but we'll get them solved.
We will. I was a bit disappointed about the amount of work I need to do in the house, but it's a house.
That's right.
And it's old.
That's right.
So it needs updating. And I came to you because I know you're good at what you do. And,
I am.
You're very professional. One thing that inspired me most about you is your punctuality.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah, you turned up on the day and time you said you were going to do.
That's something I've forever prided myself on, to be honest.
Well, that's a good thing though in business, isn't it? You have to turn up. You have to turn up at a specified time, yeah, because there's nothing worse than being at home and waiting in for somebody to turn up and they don't turn up when they say they're going to turn up.
Again, things arise. I've had customers already that I've had to sort of ring an hour before to say, look, I ain't going to make it. Something's come up. Emergencies come in. So I am reliable, but if things pop up, people just need to be told. And just so long as you let people know they're
exactly, mate.
They're normally, communication.
I mean, we can all do that because most of us have got these things called mobile phones. So it's a quick case of here on Nevis, that's 7 digits, isn't it?
Yeah, for real.
And how long does it take to put 7 digits in your phone? Yeah, and either make a phone call or send you a text saying,
no, that's right.
I'm going to be late.
Mm-hmm.
It's not rocket science, is it?
No, it's not difficult.
It isn't anyway. But thank you for coming in. I know you're busy. You've had a bit of a stressful day, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Well, what's been going on there?
A few challenges already at work, but customers using products that I'm not used to using.
Okay.
Which again, just making sure I know what I'm doing with the products that they're asking me to use. But again, most importantly, I've from the get-go explained to them that I haven't used this product before. I am from England, so yeah, they're happy anyway. But I'm just not happy myself, to be honest. I like to be I'm very particular. So yeah, when things don't normally go my way, I go in my shell a little bit. But
okay, well, I'm like that. I mean, punctuality was driven into me from an early age, 17, when I had my first job.
Nice.
And it was a case of if I was more than say 5 minutes late, they will start docking money off my my salary. So that taught me a big lesson. Because back in 1979, when I got my first salary, it was £25.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of money in them days. So I made a conscious effort to make sure I was at work on time.
For real.
So otherwise, it's going to affect my my pocket. Yeah, and when you're 17, you need as much money as you can get so you can go out and enjoy yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, been there. Been there.
So you know what I'm talking about, yeah? So Daniel, take us back to Ipswich. What was life like growing up there, and what shaped the man you are today?
Wow. Little Ipswich, British town, with a Caribbean culture, predominantly, a white council estate I grew up on. My grandparents moved to Ipswich from Nevis in the late 50s, and I grew up in Ipswich in the 80s, late 80s, 90s. I was born in 86, and Ipswich was cool. It was nice.
Was it?
I never experienced anything negative about it. I was able to play out, go to parks. There was community centres, things for kids to do.
Right.
Single parent household. My mum had 5 boys, so I'm one of 5. I'm the second youngest, so I had older brothers that sort of would look out for me or really paved the way for me to be able to grow up in Ipswich with hardly any troubles.
Okay. That's a good start. You don't want trouble when you're young, do you?
No,
it gives you a reputation, doesn't it?
No, yeah, they definitely set good examples for me to keep, held themselves at high standards. So yeah, I couldn't let them standards slip.
Okay, all right. So what first drew you into plumbing and household renovations?
So 2 of my older brothers, one's a plasterer, one's a carpenter.
Right.
And the carpenter, my brother Simon, said, you should be a plumber. And I thought, I don't want to touch people's toilets. I don't know why. I just had this negative thought about being a plumber. Like, I never would have thought it could progress into something. There's so many different avenues. You got in England, you got your heating, and you got your bathroom renovations, you got your drainage. There's so many different aspects to the plumbing game. And I didn't really listen straight away. I actually worked at a printing factory. I chased money more than a career. But the factory went bust, so I thought I'll go to college then, and I just paid for a college course in domestic plumbing and heating, and sort of never looked back, to be honest.
I mean, did you ever think it was going to take you to a point where you were able to relocate to Nevis?
Never. Never. This is beyond my wildest dreams, coming to this place, to be honest. It's been something that my family have long talked about, from a very young age, when I wasn't able to really understand, my grandparents wanting to return home, because they only went to England to provide and then come back, really. But, when they passed, it was sort of forgotten about, really. And it wasn't until I wanted to try new things and leave England that I thought, I couldn't think of a better place to go to. So here we are.
So you're here because of your sort of attachment to the island, because of your family connections,
my grandparents.
All right, okay. So after more than 20 years in the trade, I mean, what still motivates you about the work that you do?
I love my job.
Honestly,
Honestly.
that's a good start.
I've always worked for companies though. Which is really weird. A lot of people, when I work in a company, tell me you should have your own business. Like you're really good. Like, why don't you go out on your own? And in England, it's so difficult. But what motivates me is just being able to help people. Honestly, like it's I get paid for doing something that I love, and it comes with challenges, and not every job's the same. That's a big thing. Like every job is different, so it's not this sort of repetitive work all the time. Like you really have to think on your feet sometimes.
Well, that must make it exciting though, isn't it? Because if every job's different, then I guess you're kind of drawing on your skills as well, right? Yeah.
And you've got to be creative. Like I said, it's not as straightforward as like you think it would be. You come across issues, so it's about getting over them, really.
Okay. So after 20 years, you're still feeling excited about your job?
Honestly, yeah. I think, honestly, again, my job that I had in England, I worked for a major national company, and it's really sad to say, but I do miss my job. Like, I miss my job, so I couldn't think of anything else I would be doing with my life. If I could do anything, it'd be a footballer. But second, definitely plumbing.
Did you want to play for Ipswich Town then?
Oh, yeah, I'd have played for Sheffield Wednesday's my team.
Really?
To be fair, I don't know why. I'm born and bred in Ipswich, but Sheffield.
So what's your connections to Sheffield then?
Zero.
Really?
As a young boy, my brothers didn't really like football. I didn't have a father figure that sort of thought, right, you support this team. They all supported different teams. Oldest brother supported Palace. My other brothers supported United. Okay. So I don't know. At the time, Sheffield Wednesday were in the Premier League.
Oh my God, that's going back a few years.
Yeah. So I think I just like a couple of their players. I just thought, just go with them.
Well, the thing that your team has in common with mine, because I'm a Leicester City supporter.
Wow. Okay.
We both had points deducted. This season. So I'm not very happy about our performance and our position in the championship at the moment.
Well, better than ours. So
you're bottom, right?
We're confirmed relegated already.
You're down already?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Right. I mean, I've been to Hillsborough once, and I've been there a couple of times. It's an old-fashioned kind of ground. Outdated.
And again, once one of the biggest iconic stadiums in England, really.
Well, I mean, if you go back to the 1980s, the Hillsborough disaster.
Hillsborough disaster.
I mean, I don't think they've held an FA Cup final there since then. I'm not
really?
Sure.
Wow. Yeah, probably.
But it was a big ground, iconic ground, and after what happened, I mean, it had a massive influence on the game of football because the all-seater stadiums came in after that, didn't it? Mm-hmm. So that's one good thing you can say about Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, that's about it.
So you moved here as a result of your grandparents being here as well. Mm-hmm. When was the first time you came to Nevis?
March 2025, and I actually met you on the beach.
I know we did, yeah. I can't believe it's a year ago, man.
And what did I say to you when I first met you?
Well, you're going to have to remind me because I've slept since then.
I said to you, I've been here a week. I love this place so much. I'm going to move here, and I'll be back before the end of the year.
And I believed you, I did believe you. And then when I saw you that you come back, I mean, I couldn't believe you were here.
Oh no.
But yeah, you're a man of your word.
Yes.
When you say you're going to do something, you're going to do it, right?
That is me.
Which is what I like about people. Right? When they say they're going to do something, they actually do it. So that's always a good thing in my book. So the experience of transitioning, I mean, professionally and personally, I mean, what kind of challenges have you had?
Professionally, the biggest challenge I've had is getting a vehicle.
Really?
Yeah, like, just want a work van. Like, I'm so used to having a van with back doors, racking,
Right.
tools one side,
Right.
materials the other. You know, it's an imported. You know, everything's imported to the island, and nothing's really in abundance.
Okay.
So, you know, it's been difficult. You know, I'm not rich. I'm trying to work to provide as well as run a business and grow a business. So anything within my budget isn't really affordable right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting a work van is something that is integral to me growing here.
Well, I think that's one thing that that people need to recognise about living on an island: the access to things like transportation, vans, all that kind of stuff, food. Because we live on an island.
Tools,
yeah, at a relatively cheap cost. But because we live on an island, things can tend to be a little bit more expensive, and the availability of products as well.
Been down to TDC about 4 times in the last month trying to get a drill, a specific drill. Can't get it, and it's one that will work for me with my budget, and it's just not able. I'm not able to get it. So yes.
So how are you managing to bypass that? Are you having to order online?
Yeah, but again, it's taking time. Again, I've got an array of tools in England, but my shipping container isn't able to get here yet.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm relying on friends. I've made good friends here. I've networked a lot.
Good.
And a few guys have lent me some tools, which has been nice.
Just reminded me, did I give you that drill back you left at my house? Have I still got it?
You have, I think, yeah.
I don't know, I'll put it back. I think I left it on the front, expecting you to come back, but I'll put it somewhere safe when I get home.
No worries.
Right?
No
so, because I'm sure you'll be back at some point.
That's all right.
Yeah. So you've had a few challenges, but you're overcoming them, though, right?
Yeah, definitely. Again, it's just a matter of time. Everything here operates so slowly, and I'm not used to that. My family always describe me as, Daniel, you just won't sit still. I've always got an idea, or I've always got something that I want to do. I'm always keeping busy. So for now, I've just got to just go with the flow and take my time and just try and let things grow more organically is what I'm trying to learn here. All
right. So how's the family settling in? Because you've got 2 children, right?
Yeah, Zachary and Aria. They're settled incredibly well.
Really?
Their resilience, is unbelievable. Zachary's 10.
Right.
Already he's getting a name for being quite a little footballer, good footballer on the island. Yeah.
Okay.
We go to places and people go, oh look, there's Messi. They call him Little Messi and all this sort of stuff. Yeah.
So he could be playing for St Kitts and Nevis in the future then.
Yeah, hopefully.
It could be the new Cole Palmer.
This is it. People call him Cole Palmer as well.
Really?
Yeah, honestly.
Does he do the old Cole thing?
He did. Yeah. When he played for the Inter-Primary, he scored a few goals. He scored the first ever goal for Montessori School. He goes to Montessori.
Wow.
And he did the Cole Palmer celebration.
Wow. What position does he play?
For me, he's like a defensive centre midfielder. He's got an unbelievable ability to control a football. He's got awareness, and he could pass you a ball within a 25-yard range, which is quite good for a 10-year-old, to your feet.
Okay.
And if you're moving at pace, he knows how to judge the weight of pass and everything. He's incredible. What he lacks in after moving here is strength.
Right.
Boys on this island are just
strong, aren't they?
Different breed. Honestly, they're so strong and fit.
You need to feed him up.
Yeah, big time.
And not without junk food either.
No,
so healthy food.
Yes,
healthy
we
food.
do. This is it. This is why we're here.
Okay. All right. So the kids are settling all right.
Yeah, Aria. Yeah, we haven't found a little little thing for her to do yet, but she's making so many nice school friends. She's going on play dates. She loves the park. She loves the beach. So yeah, she's just she's enjoying it.
Okay. What about things like accommodation? Did you find that quite easily?
Yes. We're paying a premium where we live,
Right.
which you know, a lot of people wince at, but you know, until we network a bit more and find somewhere that, you know, we're accustomed to certain things in England, you know, and my children's safety and security obviously comes first, so we're going to have to pay. We've had to pay for something to try and make sure that the transition from England to Nevis isn't as extreme as it could be. So a house was one of my wife's major caveats, like you know, this is a non-negotiable.
Right.
Like, this is something that, you know, I want to feel comfortable in.
Okay.
So yeah, we lived at a Wally for a bit, but we've luckily networked, like I said, and found somewhere which has just been brilliant. That's a lovely little property, and it's better than the one at Wally. It's more central, so we're closer to things.
All right. Okay. So I mean, you mentioned about the fact that you're on the go all the time, right? So what's the kind of biggest lesson that you've learned about yourself since you've been here?
Biggest lesson I've learned is, yeah, things are slow here. They take time. So yeah, you got to let things mellow a little bit and let things grow organically, like I said, really. So I'm learning to be a bit more patient, which I wouldn't say I would ever have in abundance.
Okay.
I'm not a very patient person.
All right. Well, Nevis will show you that. He taught me anyway, so I'm sure he certainly teach you. So,
Nice.
Okay, so that's the biggest thing. You become more patient, should I say?
Yeah, hopefully.
Because I mean, it is a big step. I mean, I admire young people or younger people than you, right? Because you're younger than me. The fact that you've taken that big step to move from a country such as the UK to this small island.
I wish I did it sooner.
Yeah?
Like I don't regret anything I've done, and moving at this time has worked for us. But yeah, if I could have done it sooner, I may not have known everything that I need to know, and it may not have worked out as good as it's working out now. So I'm glad I've done it in the timeline that I've done it. But yeah, this isn't definitely a decision that I'm not going to regret.
Okay. What about your wife? How's she settling in?
She struggled, not going to lie. You know, she's a very, very family-orientated person. You know, she's got a big family in England. Very close with her mum, and she's got a big network of friends. You know, she played for a women's football team. So, yeah.
What, professional?
No, just amateur.
Okay.
But it was it was a very good local team she played for. I used to manage it, but yeah, we used to win cups and league titles back to back. So it wasn't the best team in our region, but it was one of the up and coming better ones. So yeah, she had a lot of friends, you know, a lot of work colleagues that she's left behind. So her social life has taken a massive hit coming here, and she works via a laptop. So she's just sitting at home all day, every day in a house. So she's started to get out. She's meeting people.
Okay, that's good.
She's meeting people, but yeah, she's found it hard.
And her name's Shannon?
Shannon, yeah.
Shannon, hello Shannon. Hope you're listening. Hope you're not too busy on your laptop and giving yourself an hour break to listen to your husband.
Right.
But we've both got something in common because we both know Curtis Morton. You know, Curtis is kind of managing the men's and women's football team, or one of the men's and women's football team here at Nevis. I mean, has she had any thoughts about joining the female football team?
Yeah, again, we've got another connection with Alex Claxton. So she did sign for Bath United.
Did she?
Yeah.
Is that 1.2 million?
Oh, a little bit less.
Was it?
She played a match in St Kitts at Newton Town. Is it Newtown?
I believe so, yeah. So did you go and watch?
Yeah.
How was it?
An experience. She hadn't played football in a few months, so she wasn't ready to be thrown in at the deep end.
Really?
Started, the game isn't developed as much here as it is there. It's more structured in England.
Right.
I was looking at the game like it was a basketball match, to be honest. It was sort of, I've got the ball and I'm going to get it up the court as quick as I can, sort of thing. That's how it looked to me, or an American football match, should I say.
Okay.
But yeah, so Shan wasn't ready for that. She's more used to, you know, having time on the ball, passing, moving into space, all that sort of stuff. So she struggled a little bit, and it has put her off.
Really?
Yeah. It's hard. Like, you're never going to recapture what you have in England. So it's all about learning new things. I think it was just a little too much too soon.
Right.
Like, we have made a big step to come here.
That's
and
good.
She hadn't really settled with work, sort of thing, and you know, kids hadn't really settled in school. And then she tried to do football straight away. I think we should have just left it a few months and then.
So what you're going to do? Give it a break and then come back later?
Give it a break, yeah. And then I think she's going to start the new season next season. At the start, get into fitness, and yeah, get back on it, hopefully.
I guess that's one of the challenges here on Nevis, getting the number of people who want to be involved in the sport. I mean, I spoke to Curtis last week and he was trying to reignite the women's football team, but again, there's a few challenges because some of the women, they do other things as well. They work, they've got children, they're maybe doing other things as well, so we don't have the talent pool
no,
as well.
yeah, the island's not big enough to pull, you know, enough. You know, and there is, you know, Bath United. There is already a women's football team, so that makes the pool even smaller.
Yeah.
And again, getting across to St Kitts to play games is, again, that was another thing that put Shan off. You know, 10 o'clock at night we got home and we got 2 children.
Wow.
You know, and it's hard. It's hard.
I can imagine. Okay, all right. What was I going to say now? So, starting your own company, it's a big step, right? So what made this sound like the right time to launch DSC services? I mean, I know it's your livelihood, so I guess you needed something to be doing to get some finances into the household.
Yeah. It wasn't ever on the cards for me to come here and start a business. The dream was we were going to get a mortgage, find a property, renovate that property, and hopefully use some money to then build a villa, something that we can rent to generate income.
Sure.
That hasn't transpired. So I've sat at home and I've looked at things that I feel is needed on this island. Although I love plumbing, I was thinking of maybe doing some other things like a coaching academy. I was thinking, because I again spoken to Curtis about a few things and starting something there. But yeah, wanting to get on the mortgage, I needed to show some sort of financial structure as well. So that's sort of something that I needed to do, really. So yeah. It's not been that difficult, you know. In England, it's really hard to start a business. It really, really is, because I've started one before. But here, you know, you can get a business license. I bring my credentials, and you know, you go to this department, you go to that department, and then there you go. You're set up. I went to the Inland Revenue, learned about what taxes I have to pay per quarter. That seems really reasonable and achievable. So yeah, it's about keeping on top of things now and just monitoring everything as it comes in.
Okay, well, I mean, that sounds like a positive thing, the fact that you found it easy to set up a business down here. But so that's not been too much of a challenge, I suspect. But I mean, what other challenges? I mean, you mentioned the fact about getting things like tools and cars, and I mean, what other things, what other challenges kind of spring to mind at the moment?
Well, again, yeah, it's not much else, honestly. My work speaks for itself, and people have been contacting me saying, "Oh, I've seen this, or I've seen that." I've been doing a lot of stuff on Facebook, TikTok, and all this sort of stuff. Now coming on radio, so hopefully that boosts some get some customers in. Yeah. But yeah, my work will speak for itself. Again, networking's been easy. I bought some tools off someone. You mentioned tools, so I went on Facebook Marketplace, and I've been doing some handyman jobs at the Montessori school, like just helping out. So volunteering, really, just to get my feet under the table. And I brought some tools off a gentleman, and I sort of happened just to mention that I was a plumber. And he says, "Oh, we're looking for a plumber."
Really?
And it just went on from there. I'm literally renovating his bathroom now.
Oh, brilliant.
You know, we looked at quotes, and you know, we were organising dates and stuff like that, where we're going to source materials. You know, we sat down, we did the whole figuring everything out. So, you know, he's already said, "Look, you've been absolutely brilliant, and I can't wait to tell all my friends."
I was just about to say, is he referring you to other people?
Yeah, already, and I haven't finished the job yet. But again, I'm honest, I'm reliable, and I just want to do an honest day's work for an honest day's pay, really.
Okay.
So
Well, make sure you got time put aside for when you come and do some work on my house, right?
promise, no worries.
So, I mean, how do you stay grounded when things start feeling a little bit uncertain or overwhelming? I mean, I know you've been here. How long have you been here again?
Got in September, so what's that, 6 months?
About 6 months,
yeah,
right? I know you've only been here. That's a short period of time, really, isn't it? So, I mean, how do you stay kind of grounded? I mean, what kind of things allow you to chill out?
Family. Just my children. You know, I do it for them. I make sure that I'm a provider. You know, I want to make sure that they've got everything that they need. So, staying grounded is all down to my family, really. My wife is the absolute, they say, your better half. You know, she's been so supportive in this decision in moving here. You know, she wouldn't have moved here if she didn't want to. She sees the potential that this place has for our family, and I've just got a network of people that I can rely on for advice and support. So yeah, just that's it, really.
All right. I mean, your work, and it has a lot of craft and pride and responsibility attached to it. Yeah. I mean, in a practical trade like plumbing, trust is everything, I guess. So, what values guide the way you work with your clients?
Yeah, honesty is best policy. Yeah, just being reliable, being able to say, we all make mistakes.
Sure.
You know, I've made plenty of them, but it's how you deal with it. You know, how you deal with them mistakes that you've made. You know, are you going to bury your head in the sand and run away, not answer phone calls, or are you going to own up to your mistake and deal with it? You know, just get. You know, look, we've gone off track. This is the situation. You know, this is what we're going to do to get back on track. Just and you know, having again a network of people behind me to help me advise and pick up any slack that I've dropped, really.
And have you had to do that since you've been down here? Have you had
Not
to,
yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. Yeah, everything seems to be going quite smoothly. Like I said before, using different products here has been a learning curve for me. But again, the customer that I had, I used a different grout. I used this epoxy resin type grout today. It's very sticky. It's like PVA glue, and you've got a certain amount of time to set off. And
exactly because of the temperature down here.
And and again, they brought this product from St Martin, so stress sort of starts to kick in. Like if I can't just pop down to the local construction yard and go and get a new tub of this, you know, so you're sort of working with time and you know, so yes. It's new challenges, but there's not things that I can't overcome, and things that I will learn from. But my customers have been brilliant. They're a lovely couple.
Okay. I mean, you mentioned about doing the job properly, right? I mean, what does doing the job properly? What does that mean to you?
Doing a job properly is, for me, having the right ethics, but equally, it's what the customer wants. Like, I've worked for high-end clients that want everything done in a certain way, and they've said, given me things like, look, I need you to do this job, but I always need the toilet to be active because I can't get a portaloo. Or some people say, look, you've got 2 weeks, I'm going away, crack on. So it's left down to me at that point to make sure I do everything that the customer wishes, really. So you know, and again, within budget, you know, some people say, look, I'm on a budget. So you sort of think, okay, well, we can work with that. You know, we can, you know, still try and achieve some sort of quality to your budget.
Sure.
But yeah, it's just about being honest. And
okay. I mean, in your game, I guess things like balance, speed, and quality and integrity. I mean, how do you manage to balance all those three things when you're doing your work?
Again, it's I've got a little saying that I like to stick to in my business. I don't know where I heard it from, but I always offer my customers 3 options,
Right.
but they can only choose 2.
Okay.
So I do things good,
Uh-huh.
fast,
Uh-huh.
and cheap.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want it good and cheap, it won't be fast.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll use your job as a type of job that I haven't got much on at the moment, so I might pop in 2 hours here, 2 hours there. It could take 2 months to get the job finished, but
Sure.
I'll do it good and I'll do it cheap.
Uh-huh.
But I'll use your job. We call it a hospital job. We'll turn up when as and when we want.
All right.
Fast and good, but it won't be cheap. So I can come now and get this job. I can drop all my other jobs if you need me to, but you're gonna have to pay a premium for
Okay.
that. And the last option is cheap and fast. If you want me to do it cheap and fast, it won't be good.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah. So I guess if you've got money, then it could be quick and good.
hmm
Um,
But I won't turn up on 9 o'clock till 6 o'clock. It'll be, look, we've come across something on this job. We can't finish today. It's 2 o'clock. We'll go to that other job that we've been doing.
Right.
That they want it fast and they want it done good. But yeah, we
so basically, it's about communicating with a customer,
Yeah,
making
100%.
them aware of what you can do during the day, and
exactly.
get an agreement with them, and
Yeah.
that way everybody's happy, right?
Again, I've got 2 children. I express to all my customers they are my main priority.
Uh-huh.
If you want me to do this job, I drop my children to school. I'll start at 9. I have to pick them up at 3, so I'll finish at 3. By the time I get down to the school, that's 15 minutes, 3:15 pickup. So I do 6-hour days. I set my stall out early. So if you don't choose to go with me, then you don't need to.
Right.
You can.
And I guess that those customers have got children. They kind of know it.
Yeah, or they've had children, so they appreciate the honesty. They appreciate that they're not being fobbed off and being sold a dream, and then things aren't coming to fruition because you said you were going to do this, but now I don't change my tune. We like you said, communication is key.
Okay, all right. Well, let's move away from football. Let's talk about football for a bit, yeah? Because I can sense you're kind of quite passionate about football.
Yes.
Yeah? So, where did your love for football begin?
Do you know what? Although I supported a team from a very young age, I never watched football.
Really?
I never played. I was quite small at school. So I never made school football teams. I never really showed any interest in football at school, and I didn't actually start playing. I tell a lie. At 14, I think I played for a football team. But again, I was always on the bench. I wasn't regarded as the best footballer. My mum could never take me, so I had to get picked up by another parent, sort of thing. So football for me was just a social event. I really didn't really enjoy it. I just liked being amongst some mates and just. So I didn't really start playing football properly until I was probably 17.
Okay.
And I don't know how, I don't know why, but I just seemed to just
love it.
Yeah, and I excelled in it. I started getting paid to play football
Did you?
at 18, yeah.
Okay, so you're semi-pro.
I got scouted by a semi-professional football team when I was 18, when I was working and living in London. Grays Athletic.
I've heard of
They
that.
were in a conference at the time when I was 18. So I went for trials with them. And they found out I was actually a year older than they thought I was.
What did that mean?
So they scouted me for their under 17s, I think, and then I turned up to training in a work van because I had a van.
Yeah.
And I drove. They said, "Oh, how'd you get here? Where's your parents?" You know, and I said, "Oh, I drove here myself."
You're not old enough.
Too old to play for the youth team.
Oh.
I was like, "Oh, right, okay." Like, can't I go to the next age group up then? And like, I'm not that coach. Blah blah blah. So, like, yeah, I had something. But again, I don't think I would have. At that point in time, I don't think I would have pursued football as a career. Because I was heavily into plumbing at that point. Yeah, I was working and living from Ipswich, living and working in London as a plumber. So, but yeah, football then sort of got paid locally to play football. Semi-professional at 25. Got paid to play for a team called Stanway Rovers. They were step 4 in football.
Not heard of them. Where were they based? In the southeast?
They were Colchester, just outside Essex.
Yeah, I know.
Essex. I've played a lot of my football in Essex. Tougher tougher boys play in Essex. But yeah, football's always been a good pastime for me, meeting people. Again, it teaches you so much about teamwork and work. Again, good work ethics.
Absolutely. I mean, I got introduced to football when I was 8 years old at my junior school. And then when I was 11, I had a trial for Leicester City Boys.
Wow.
I didn't even know it was a trial for Leicester City Boys. I just went along after school, playing in the game. I didn't get selected. And then when I was 17, 18, I had a trial for Shrewsbury Town.
Nice.
I think they were in the Championship at the time.
Wow.
Right, and I went along. Again, my parents didn't have time to take me to football matches, right? It was my friends' mums and dads who used to take me along whenever I wanted to play football. So on this occasion, my football coach drove me over to Shrewsbury, I was living in Leicester at the time. It was just about an hour and a half drive. And I was a centre forward. And they put me on the wing, on the left. But I was ambidextrous. I can kick with both feet.
Nice.
Right? And I scored 2 goals.
Wow.
With my left foot. And they offered me a contract. Right? But I was working at the time. I was an apprentice engineer in Leicester. I couldn't drive. And I couldn't rely on my dad to take me training every week. Because they wanted me to go training on Tuesday and a Thursday after work. So for me, it was a case of, how am I going to get there? Right? I could either go and move to Shrewsbury. I didn't know anybody who lived over there, and I love living at home. And because I took so long to decide whether I was going to sign a contract or not, they withdrew the offer.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I look back on that sometimes, right, and I think to myself, you know what would my career been like? Because I've got my coach, his name's Moses Webb, and he owns Mem's Pizzeria on the way home up in Stony Grove, Brown Pasture.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
And I haven't seen Moses for about 40 years. And I popped into Mem's one day. We sat down, we was having a drink, a couple of drinks, and he turned around and goes, "Bye, you could have played for England. You were so good."
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh.
Again, just having that, that network behind you, things could have been different. But again, like you said at the time, not being able to be, things aren't accessible in England. When you want to do these things, you do need transport, and
of course.
You do need to be able to get about, don't you?
Because I mean, and nowadays, I mean, a lot of professional clubs they have teams where they or the ability to have young players come and join them from a very young age, and they kind of put them through the coaching system. So and we didn't have that back in the day.
No, yeah, something that my son's been through. He's played for Ipswich Academy.
Okay.
From under 8s to under 9s. So yeah, again, that was another big thing moving out here. We realised that his football will take. He has not been able to play football here since October. The school 1 month football, three matches a week sort of thing, and then that's it. After that, there's nothing unless you play under 13s, which he isn't old enough.
Too young.
He's too young to play.
So did they have anything below that?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right. That's a shame.
It is.
Oh well. So, what led you to become a UFA C qualified coach then? Was that like a natural progression, or?
Yeah, my wife mainly. So when I was 25, playing professional or semi-professional football, I got bowel disease. I got ulcerative colitis. Had all my bowels ripped out, my large bowel, and I had a colostomy bag. So, me being me, I don't let that deter me. I'm quite an open person. I turn up to training as soon as I could walk, with staples still in my stomach. Just doing little laps around the pitch. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're okay? What are you doing back?" But I never recaptured my football after that, to be honest. So I played some local football for a football team in Ipswich. And my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, said, "Oh, I want to play football." So I got her into a football team. I played for the men's side, she played for the ladies. And one night, her football manager didn't turn up. I trained the hour before, so I asked my manager, "Look, can I borrow some cones and some footballs? So I'm going to basically just mimic his session." That's all I did. Just whatever he just did with us, I did with them. And never looked back. I've just gone from strength to strength in women's football. Just wanting, sought after coach. People sort of started offering me badges and would you come coach here? Would you come coach there? And so that's all I've ever done really.
Because the women's game itself is emerging, isn't it? It's getting a lot more publicity and promotion. I mean, you've got the women's Super League in the UK, in England at the moment, and Scotland as well. So it's really taken off. And the fact that the England football team have won the Euros for the last two tournaments.
Two tournaments, yeah.
So it's taken off, big style.
Yeah, definitely. Again, I have this debate with so many people about women's football. And the only thing I say about the women's football is that they play it how it's supposed to be played. Like, you watch all men's football now, everything's about trying to gain an advantage, getting people on yellow cards and technical fouls and all this sort of stuff. Women's matches can go end to end, the whistle hardly blows, you get 90 minutes of football. None of this, I'm kicking the ball out. I see Man City attacking the other day, and then the counter-attack got broken down, team defended well, then about to counter-attack, somebody kicked somebody, just because they don't want them to counter-attack. It's a way of resetting. Do you know what I mean? And that's just, it's ruined football. People say money's ruined football. Men don't play football anymore the way it's supposed to be played.
I mean, I agree with you, right? The first time I really got into women's football was in the 2021 Euros. Same as you, right? I watched the game and I was impressed about the speed. The fact that women went diving all over the place, like holding their face or their leg as though they're being shot or something like that, right? They just got on with the game.
Yeah, definitely. It's just, and again, they're progressing. They're not as technically developed as a male would be, but they've got all the right characteristics you need to be a footballer. And I love coaching women.
Did you see the game on Sunday, Liverpool and Man City?
I didn't. I was working.
Did you watch the highlights?
I haven't seen the highlights.
I haven't seen the highlight.
No.
I won't spoil it for you then. Okay. But that was a bit of a farce towards the end of that game, right? It was just...
Oh, I did see. Now you've reminded me. The Szoboszlai pull down. And the
Haaland. And I just thought, just let the goal stand.
Oh, no, it's ridiculous, wasn't it?
Now, he's going to have to miss 3 games because he's been sent off for... a goal. He was what's the word they use again? There's a goal scoring opportunity.
And he was the last man or something. Yeah.
I mean, it was a clear pullback. I just thought it's quite comical, really.
Yeah, crazy. But yeah.
That's where the men's game is at the moment. Well, not just the main games. That's where professional football is at the moment with all the rules and regulations. I'm sure it's all going to change again soon. But who knows? Sometimes, sometimes it puts a bit of a dampener on the whole game of football, I believe. So football itself, I mean, it's taught you about discipline, resilience, and teamwork, and that's quite integral in who you are as a person right now.
Yeah, 100%. Yes, it's taught me a lot. It's taught me, like I said, it's taught me to be mindful as well. When 20-something players relying on you, again, you've got to be reliable. You've got to conduct yourself well and carry yourself well. You've got to be professional. Definitely managing and coaching has been completely different to being a player. Right. You're responsible for yourself when you're a player, but when you're responsible for 20 other people, it's taught me a lot.
I mean, I would love to have been a coach. I think I'm too old now, but I just
Never too old.
I mean, it's running up and down the pitch with the players, though.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be able to keep up with them.
Do you know what? Right, I didn't train for weeks, and I always like to get. I'm quite a hands-on coach. I like to show you what I mean. So I've always tried to keep fit. And one night, set up a session. They're all in the clubhouse. It's a bit cold, but like, ladies, come on, get out, let's go. Like, let's get going. So I'm sitting there doing kick-ups, and I was angry because they were taking so long to come out of the clubhouse. And it felt like somebody had thrown a rock at the back of my calf, but it wasn't my calf. I pulled a muscle in my calf, and it felt awful. I don't bruise easily. My whole leg went purple. Right. I thought to myself, I've got to give this coaching game up because you need to stay fit. You do need to stay active, really, if you want to be a coach. So may concede on that one, to be fair.
Have you had any serious injuries when you play football?
Never. Other than me having bowel surgery. Right. Yeah, I've never had a broken bone. rolled my ankles on a few uneven pitches.
Yeah, I've done that.
But you learn to sort of, you sprain your ankle and you've got to strap it up and back never off for 2 weeks.
I can remember the times when I used to sprain my ankle. I used to get a lot of ankle sprains. I used to jump. I used to be nobody could out jump me when I was going for the ball. But I used to get ankle injuries because when players tried to stop me, I was fast.
Yeah.
So the best thing they could do is try and stick the leg out and try and hurt me.
Technical fouls. Here we go.
But I can remember the times I used to have sprained ankles. I come home after playing football. My dad used to get a little basin and fill it with boiling hot water and get a face cloth and then soak the cloth in the boiling hot water and apply it to my ankle.
Wow.
I was crying.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, and then you'll get the Canadian healing oil.
Nice.
And that's like the magic sponge back in it.
Nice.
Right. And he would just put it in his hand and just rub it on my ankle. And I was crying.
Wow.
And he told me to stop crying. I was 16, 17 years old at the time. Stop crying, boy. Stop crying. But I tell you, by Monday, I was ready to go up and go to work.
Nice.
The pain has just gone.
Yeah.
So my dad either had healing hands or the Canadian healing oil did what it said on the tin.
Get me a bottle of that.
I mean, I got some at home.
Oh, nice.
You can buy it in the supermarket.
Yeah, I'll have to come pick it up when I get my drill bit back.
It smells disgusting though.
No, I don't mind that.
It smells like tar.
When you're a plumber, you lose your nose. You got to get rid of your sense of smell when you become a plumber.
You know what they're saying? The things that taste bad or worse or smell bad or worse, they're the things that are good for you.
Sweet.
Yeah, so that was my experience, right? And I would recommend anybody use Canadian healing oil when you don't have any major injuries, because it works for me. Yeah. So, how important is community to you? I mean, especially living on the small island. I mean, you talked about the fact that you're a family-orientated man, and I mean, are you finding it? How easy is it for you to kind of acclimatise, be accepted within your community?
Yeah, again, so last name's Claxton. My uncle is Sandy's Chicken.
Oh, is that your uncle?
Yeah, it's my uncle, yeah.
I've never been up there yet.
Yeah.
I need to go.
Again.
I've heard he serves the best chicken on Nevis.
He does, apparently. I haven't tried it either, which I'm embarrassed to say.
Okay.
I've had his Sunday morning breakfast with saltfish and Johnny cakes. Which is unbelievable. But yeah, so people tend to ask, where you're from and who your family's here, and as soon as I say who my family is, everyone seems to
know the Claxton.
Yeah, and want to help, which is nice. Done a bit of local coaching down at Bath Village with Alex.
Okay.
And the lads there are just awesome, and they bump into me in town. Coach, and it's just like, this is nice. Yeah, so that's cool. You know, community should mean everything to everybody. You know, people choose to participate in it or they don't. You know, that's up to them. You know, I'm quite an open book. I'm quite an open person. A couple of my family members say, you should tell people too much, but you know, I like to talk.
Yeah.
I like to, help.
I hear you.
You know, I've done some free plumbing already for some people. You know, again, got negative thoughts about that. People telling me, you shouldn't do that. People take advantage of. Look, I'm a grown man. If I want to do something to help someone because I'm in a position to,
of course,
I will. Again, same with my coaching. If I'm in a position to give back, I want to. Right now, I'm focused on trying to build my life here, and hopefully one day I'll be able to say, I've got time and dedicate some good quality time to it.
I mean, I know what you mean about coaching. I'm a level 1 FINA, which is the world governing body for swimming. I'm a level 1 FINA swimming coach, and I love the fact teaching young people how to swim, right? Nice. Especially the ones who they're a bit intimidated by the water for whatever reason, right? And just seeing them from not being able to swim, just to be able to do maybe 15, 20 strokes from nothing to being able to do that in the space of about an hour. You know, it just fills me with so much pride.
100%. Yeah, I miss them moments in football. These little light bulb moments as well, like when my players come to this realisation of like what I'm trying to show them. Like, I can talk and talk and talk all day about football.
Right.
But when a moment happens that I can go, right, it's hard to recreate match realism at training. So trying to create drills to help people, assist people in certain situations on a football field, and then when they get them light bulb moments, it's just...
I hear you.
Best feeling.
All right, quickly, I just need to say big shout out to Edney and his beautiful partner, whose name I've forgotten. Edney's an Arsenal supporter.
Wow.
And I hope you're doing well tonight, mate, because I had a $100 bet with him that Brentford were going to beat Arsenal.
Okay.
Because I just had a feeling, right? Because I know what Arsenal can be like. Last couple of seasons,
crumbles.
They crumble this time. They crumble this time of year. So I'm going to go home and watch that tonight. So Edney, I hope they're doing okay. I think the game might have finished by now. So I hope Arsenal got a
thumping.
Yeah. Well, no. I want Arsenal to win the league.
Oh yeah, I got a little soft spot. My wife's an Arsenal fan.
Oh, is she?
So yeah, she's from London.
Yeah. Well, Arsenal, a good team, and I would really like them to win it this year. Because they've last 2 seasons they finished second and
top at Christmas, always top at Christmas.
Well, that's
and
the thing,
flop.
you see, and then they start losing it in the first couple of months. So looking back, what advice would you give your younger self?
Wow, what a question!
I know.
Just do you.
Yeah.
Just do you.
Okay.
I've done everything I wanted to do within my ability, and what was accessible to me at every point in my life. I've been able to turn my hand to something, do something that I enjoy. I've hopefully been a father to my children that they want, because I didn't get a father, so that's one thing I'd tell myself. You're doing the right things, so just keep going.
All right. So you got your own mindset. You just tell yourself, just keep yourself focused and keep yourself going.
100%.
Yeah. So you got plans and vision for the future.
Big plans. Yeah. Again, housing here is very few and far between, and the ones that you do find, in my personal opinion, could be better. So. Yeah, my vision now is to become a property developer here. I want to be able to create affordable, quality homes for people, to be honest. Obviously, I will benefit from it, but I want others to benefit from it too. I'm not going to be this type of landlord that just takes every bit of dime out of it and not give back, really. So yeah, I want to create some nice properties for people to be able to live in.
Okay, so final question. What does success look like now for you compared to earlier life?
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's easy. Happy, healthy children.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's success to me.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Wicked.
All right, and before you go, what message would you like to leave with listeners who are thinking about starting over or stepping out on their own?
Get as much advice as you can.
Is that business advice?
Yeah, personal advice.
Uh-huh.
Do your research. I researched this place as physically as possible, even by coming and testing the water. I came out here in March for a 2-week holiday.
2 weeks? Is that what you did? 2 weeks?
That's what I did. I did 2 weeks. Before the first week was over, my mind was made up.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, do your research, get your advice, and go for it.
Sounds good to me. And before you go, leave your contact details so listeners who would like or would love to use your services, how do they get hold of you?
Mobile number 660-4518 is my mobile, or email is dscservicesnevis, all no spaces, no dots. So dscservicesnevis@gmail.com.
Okay. Well, Daniel, thank you very much. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you too.
I know you're busy, and I'll catch up with you in a few months to see how you're progressing with your business.
Yes, sir. Perfect.
All right, mate. You take care, yeah?
And you.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Welcome to the Tea Experience with your host, T. Liebird. broadcasting live from Queen City Nevis on 2020 Vision Radio. Each week, Tea brings you real conversations, powerful insight, and uplifting stories that touch the heart and inspire the soul. It's about life, growth, and connection, right here